So in this video, I want to talk about my daily trading routine. A lot of my YouTube subscribers and some of my students have been asking me this question, Rohit, what is your daily trading routine? A very fairly simple question. So every day what I do is when the market closes at 3:30 p.m., I directly go to the MarketSmith website. MarketSmith website is the place where I spend 99% of my time. So let's go there. Let's go to the MarketSmith website. Now, what I have done is I have created a bookmark here called as breakouts. So when I click on breakouts, see that's the only place where I click. Okay. I click here. See, you see 20 stocks here. Now, if you see, there are filters I have prepared here. Wait, I think it is asking me to log in because I was logged in on my laptop. So it is asking me to log in again here. So let's do that. Yes. So I go here, I click on breakouts. Yeah. So see, there are 20 stocks showing up in my list. Now, just because a stock shows up in this list doesn't mean that I'm going to buy the stock. So I have set some filters here. There are three MarketSmith filters, eight technical filters, two fundamental filters, and no pattern recognition filters, no market index filters. Based on these filters, I'm getting like 20 stocks. That is step number one. I do this after 3:30. Now, please understand that MarketSmith, the price and volume data gets updated. I think there is a 2 minute delay between market closing and all the data being updated on MarketSmith. I'm talking about price and volume only. Okay. So price and volume data gets updated. So when I look at those 20 stocks, I'm only looking for those stocks which are currently forming a base in a stage two uptrend. I have to shortlist those stocks. Just because the stock is there in the watch list, in the filtered list, doesn't mean that I'm going to buy the stock. I will shortlist those stocks which are in a confirmed stage two uptrend using the moving averages and which are forming a proper base. Proper base means it needs to have minimum 10 candles in the base and minimum 4 points in the base. Okay. That part I think you already know. So I shortlist those stocks. Doesn't mean that I'm going to buy those shortlisted stocks again because on MarketSmith, the ratings and rankings don't get updated after the market closes immediately after 3:30. Okay. The ratings and rankings get updated by next day 7:30 a.m. So after 7:30 in the morning and before 9:15 when the market opens, that is the time period when I run this entire exercise again, because I've already shortlisted some stocks, I don't want to miss out on one or two stocks here and there. So at 3:30, if I'm getting 20 stocks, maybe next day I might get 22 or 24 stocks, or maybe I will get 20 stocks. So there is a slight difference between what I get after 3:30 and what I get next day morning at 7:30 a.m. Okay. So I take that as the final filtered list. Again, I run the exercise. I check for stocks which are in stage two confirmed uptrend. I look for stocks that are forming a base within that stage two confirmed uptrend. Once I have done that, once I have the filtered list, and after filtered list, I have the shortlisted list. So filter list might have 20 stocks, shortlisted might have two or three stocks only. Then I will go to the orange trading system, this one. Okay. Now, on those stocks which I have shortlisted, I will do the liquidity analysis, or rather, I would say on the filtered list, those 20 stocks, I do all these kinds of analysis: liquidity analysis, comparative analysis, technical analysis, market analysis, and fundamental analysis. Okay. I do all these kinds of analysis to figure out those stocks which come closer to this criteria. Now, each of these has a lot of criteria. I think in liquidity, I might have seven or eight criteria. In fundamental, I might have 13 to 15 different criteria. In technical, there are around seven or eight different criteria. Comparatives, there are five criteria. So any stock that comes closer to my criteria, that in that stock I have higher probability of success and lower risk. Remember, there is no stock that will meet all of the criteria. Okay, this system is designed to eliminate 99.9% of all the stocks in the Indian stock market, which means this system is designed to select 0.1% of all the stocks in the Indian stock market. So in India, let's say there are 5,000 stocks. So 0.1% of 5,000 equal to 5. So those 5 are the stocks which are ready to be bought next day, or out of those 5, 1 or 2 might be ready to be bought the next day. Okay. So that is what I do. So after 3:30, I do shortlisting. Next day, again after 7:30 a.m., I do shortlisting. I run this filter. I manually check out of those. Let's say I have 3 stocks. Okay. Let's say I have 20 stocks in my filtered list. All those 20 will go through these filters, and whichever stock comes closer to this filter, that is a stock which is ready to be bought. Then I decide at what price I want to buy. That you know by when you count the points, that you know. I know what price I want to buy. I know what is my position size. So I know how many shares I'm going to buy. Whenever I buy, I know where I'm going to keep my stop loss. So the name of the stock I already know before the market opens. How many shares I'm going to buy, I already know before the market opens. Where am I going to put the stop loss if my price gets triggered? Where am I going to put the stop loss, that I already know. So it's already pre-planned before even the market opens. I know what I'm going to do. When the market opens, it is only a question of whether the price hits my buy point. That's the trigger price. When the price hits the buy point, that is when I go into trade execution mode. That is when I start to look at volume on the lower time frame or the intraday time frame charts to see whether this is a real buy or not. A stock may qualify in this entire thing. However, during trade execution, if I don't see any volume coming in, I'm not going to buy the stock. Right? It's as simple as that. Just because it came in my filtered, shortlisted stocks doesn't mean that I'm going to buy the stock. It has to meet further trade execution rules as well. And that's what I do immediately when the market closes. Again, I repeat the whole process. And I don't have to every time put new filters. The filters are already set. I just have to refresh that breakout page. That's it. Okay. 1 week ago, the number of stocks in that page were maybe 7 or 9. Now it is 20. What does that mean? Maybe the market is improving. I don't know. Okay. So you have to check every stock manually using this particular system. And I do this every single day, even if the market is in a confirmed downtrend. Now that leads us to another question which my YouTube subscribers have been asking. Rohit, if the market itself is in a confirmed downtrend, why would you waste time doing all of this analysis? Well, there is a reason for that. And I will make a separate video on why you should do daily scanning of stocks, why you should run this process every single day after the market closes, even if the market is in a confirmed downtrend. That topic I will cover in some other video. But for now, just to summarize, the market closes at 3:30. I will do my scanning shortlisting based on price and volume. I will shortlist all the stocks on a piece of paper. I will just write the names. Next day after 7:30 a.m. in the morning, I will do the scanning filtering again. Some of the stocks that I've written on paper might get eliminated because the ratings and rankings get updated, right? Again, I shortlist the stocks. I decide what price I want to buy. I decide how many shares I want to buy. I decide where I want to keep the stop loss if I end up buying the stock. I already know what I'm going to do if the stock hits my buy point. And when the market opens and if all my condition is satisfied, I just buy the stock and keep my stop loss, as simple as that. And when the market closes, the whole cycle repeat again every single day. Not every single week, every single day. Okay, I don't do this on a weekly basis. I do this on a daily basis, and it's so automated, it's so mechanized. Okay, I am so wired to this now. It's like having breakfast. You have breakfast daily, right? Similarly, 5 days a week I have to do this. No questions asked, no exceptions. I have to do this wherever I am. Even if I am traveling, I carry my laptop with me and I do all this analysis. How much time does it take? Less than half an hour, right? So that's my daily trading routine. We have to do this on a daily basis to get a feel of what is happening in the market. Thank you so much.